Hello and welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I am RMP792 and this one's been looking promising for quite a while. So yeah, why am I playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada? Well, several reasons. One, I'm a big 40k fan. Two, I'm a big fan of combat involving starships. And not many people make RTS games about ship combat. For some reason, I don't get why. It's probably because it's rather difficult to do, if we're honest. And this has been getting a lot of very positive buzz coming out of its beta. The reviews are now out because this is the official version. I'm recording this on Friday the 22nd, for the record at the moment. So this is currently version 7487C, whatever the hell that means. So this is officially the day one release version. Now, I'm going to warn you in advance, there is apparently some issues that fraps can cause crashing issues. And fraps is what I record with, so there's actually a warning right at the beginning of the game about that. So I don't know if that's something they're aware of and they're trying to fix, or if it's just something that are like, oh, who cares. But either way, hopefully we'll be lucky and won't have too many problems, but if we do, sorry. Yeah. With that said, my usual opening spiel, I record my footage at least a week in advance. In this case, I'm actually a week and a couple of days in advance. So if you're giving me particular advice on how best to play the game, the odds are I've finished it by the time I see your comment. With that said, please do comment. I do read every single comment I get. I'm trying to make an effort to reply to a lot more of them. And generally, I do like reading your comments, so please feel free. One thing though, if you are responding to something specific that I say, it would be very helpful for me if you could timestamp the point in the video at which I said whatever it is you're referring to, because, well, my brain is weird, and you're lucky if I remember what I say from 1 minute to the next, let alone a week later. So being able to just look up what I said is incredibly helpful for me, especially if you're asking a specific question or something like that. So. Anyway, I also have a Patreon. That's RMP792. That's patreon.com/RMP792. There's a link in the description of this video. And any support you can send my way will be greatly appreciated. There's all sorts of stuff you can get, behind the scenes footage and gag reels for the Let's Review episodes, and you get your name in the credits of Let's Review and all that. All that kind of good stuff, up to and including the right to actually dictate a game that I will play for you. Which, at the moment we only have one person taking up that slot, and he's already had, 2 different games. One of which I might have covered anyway, and the other which I'd never heard of, so would never have been covered if he hadn't requested it. So, I think that's my usual spiel. So, yes. Side note, I turned the graphics down a little bit, because while my graphics card can almost certainly handle it, the rest of my PC is... she's no spring chicken anymore, so I've turned them down, especially since I'm going to be trying to record this as well, which obviously does cause issues sometimes with graphical performance. So if it doesn't look as good as some other people's videos, that's just because my PC is starting to get a little old. Incidentally, that stuttering issue we've had on a couple of videos in the past, I finally figured out what was causing it. Don't know if I can fix it though. The specific problem is apparently it's a graphics, or it's a driver issue of some description. And the fact it's happened ever since I installed my new graphics card implies to me that it's probably the drivers in my graphics card don't like one of the drivers in one of my other components, probably because they're old. So occasionally they get into a bit of a tiff which causes issues. Don't know how I can fix that, short of trying to find the latest version of all the drivers for every component in this PC and updating them, but it's something I'm working on, and hopefully it won't be a problem. Hopefully I've just wasted your time for a minute talking about it. So, new campaign. Right. Now, from what I have heard, this game is pretty goddamn brutal. As in, it's XCOM levels of unfair to all intents and purposes. So, because I'm largely playing for the story, I'm going to wuss out. So if you're looking for somebody who's going to play it on the hardest difficulty and be a really awesome player, you're looking at the wrong channel, guys. I play games not entirely for the story. I like good gameplay as well, but I really like things like that. Apparently we're not connected. I don't care, but let's just play easy. So,
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor.
it has.
The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens.
This guy's voice is awesome.
Heretics who
Sounds really
defy
familiar
the
as well.
Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism.
You do not want to go anywhere near that thing.
blackest infamy.
Seriously, the Eye of Terror is just... You do not want to go anywhere near it if you can
I
avoid it.
see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened.
Yeah, why does it not surprise me that a Chaos space station is built to look like the Mark of Chaos?
Of chaos, gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler.
Oh, that
War
twat.
Master of Chaos.
And before anybody complains about the fact I almost never swear, for the record, A, Abaddon deserves it, and B, that's not actually a particularly strong swear word in this country.
In meaningless riddles, what are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now!
Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you.
Be prone, but I
is
will
Abaddon up to?
remember your insolence.
Actually, this game's meant to be set during one of the Black Crusades, isn't it? So,
Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear.
it's a ship
and
basically
hatred.
just made out of guns.
The
That is
stars
awesome.
themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master.
Because Abaddon's a dick. 139 M41, so that's 139 of the 41st millennium. So 40, 30, 91.
Captain
So,
Spire, Data Log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Roger that.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Thank you, Commissar.
The station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Thank you, Navigator.
Awaiting orders.
Camera with WASDA. Yeah. Good, good. Can I get a more top-down view? Because that'd be helpful. God, look at that thing, though. I'll really bet I love a lot of the designs in 40k. They are gorgeous.
Changing
Okay, camera
course.
by holding the middle mouse button. Okay. Asteroid fields are dangerous objects. Yep. Auto move order with the right button.
There's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
Yeah,
All
thanks.
available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Okay.
Engines hot. Cruising speed set.
Ah, nice. I'm pretty sure we got within like 6 inches of that thing, but high energy turn, using its side thrusters able to turn quickly and change course to face a new threat at the cost of movement and combustion. Okay, I suspect there's going to be a bucket load of microing in this game. That's one of the things I've read. We have a heavy prow lance, a light double macro turret, and a light micro battery. 'Cause what are you? You're a light cruiser. Okay.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
And I love the fact that their space stations look like giant floating cathedrals.
Setting course.
Captain,
I mean,
we
it's,
can reach the station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Roger that. All ahead full, please. Yes, yeah, I mean, look at that. The design is so ridiculous. So awesome. Well, let's face it, I live in a city that's fairly famous for its cathedral, because I live in Durham in the UK. And our cathedral is, in my incredibly biased opinion, the best cathedral in the country.
Cruising speed set!
Because the one major thing, one major advantage it has is that it's on a hill, so it overlooks the whole city, and it just, dominates the area around it, and it looks amazing. Wow, this game is pretty. This is with a lot of the graphics options turned kind of down.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
That, to me, seems like a very sensible maneuver. So, boarding action. And deal critical damage on the targeting ship, depending on its troop value numbers. Okay. Launch boarding pods.
Party's underway, Captain.
Now, are we boarding with Marines or just with... Nope, shock troopers, okay.
Explosions on the bulkheads. We found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Are they boarded, or is this all
Cautiously,
external damage?
Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Fall back. Sergeant, get your men out of there.
A defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel.
Void shields to
macro
maximum.
cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
Target locked in.
Fire at will. I mean, I just love the sort of epic broadside effect. Decreasing distance. Okay, Void Shield's taking some serious damage. But it's taking some heavy damage as well. Void Shields are down. Void Shields are down. One more broadside, let's take this thing out. Come on.
Target destroyed, Captain.
Nice.
We blew it to pieces.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud. Sir,
incoming
the
fire.
Signals, they're Iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror.
Do a high-speed turn.
What could they be after here?
Volley and fire.
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Agreed.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Deploy boarding action to that Chaos ship.
Activating tactical cogitators.
So everything slows down. We have a lot more time to think. Okay. Alright.
Underway!
Maneuver close.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Lock on. Fire. Engage with all weapons. Brace for incoming warheads. On the plus side, we've definitely got these guys out fast. Target and fire. Now, can't deploy boarding action to a ship that small, because what is that? It's a destroyer.
Ship ready!
So yeah, light cruiser should outclass a destroyer significantly. Hit the target and always counter armor. Mouse. Yeah. Bring the lance to bear and fire.
We are the Imperial Navy!
Enemy ship is on fire. Alright, we've got them outclassed now. So I probably ought to check to see if there's a quick save button, because I'm probably going to need it a lot.
Enemy vessel.
This game is apparently quite difficult, even when you are playing on easy mode.
Well done, crew.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
We are
Gigantic
outclassed.
Chaos Fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head-on.
Concur.
Contact the
Time
High
to get the
Command
head out.
immediately.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's our
risky
best
to
option.
engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any
Initiate
other options.
emergency warp jump. Here they come.
Oh, eternal God Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Initiate warp jump. In the Emperor's name. Okay, we made it through that first mission alright. Good job, people. I was wondering for a second if it had hung, but it was obviously just thinking about it. Line ship status report. The Dauntless has leveled up. Fabulous. Okay, so we've earned 83 renown. So that's 60 for victory, 2 for 25 smackaroos for the 2 enemy ships. And we lost 2 because of fleet upkeep, i.e. the fact that we got shot to hell near the end there. So, continue. Data secured always originates from an admiral's ship. I'm liking these pre-rendered cutscenes, they're really gorgeous. I can tell they're pre-rendered incidentally because the frame rate jumps to like 270 frames a second. Capital of the Gothic sector. Now that is a goddamn starbase. Liking the music as well. I know, reviewer, be...
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast Chaos fleet is massing for attack.
Tech priest,
Inquisitor
baby.
Horst, are you sure of this man?
Do I recognize
Maybe
the
we should
space
consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Golden red. Don't recognize the color scheme immediately.
For he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of their future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
For the God Emperor.
Let us begin.
Who is playing Horst? Because his voice is just really familiar and really awesome. What the hell are they doing? Because the 40k universe is
We needed to be
a
certain.
really unpleasant place.
The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
Thank you, sir.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
Ah!
There is much to
Inquisitor,
do
right.
and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector.
I think you're right.
One we are not yet prepared to face.
Yes, I'm liking what they've done. Their engine clearly isn't designed to do...
The Gothic sector is
pretty.
beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light.
Not
Treachery,
good.
sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Do I get to do an Exterminatus at some point? Because that'd be fun. Seditions. Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not a part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties. Each term, some worlds may become seditious. Okay. So we have a priority mission there, and I don't think we can go anywhere else. So, yeah, we have a mission there. That I'm assuming, yeah. I'm just going to save here, just in case. New save, which is going to be save game 1. Okay. Go back. And I just want to go into the controls. I just want to see if there's a... how do I scroll through this list? Okay. Okay, doesn't mention a quick save button that I can see. Nope. Okay. That's okay. I'll just have to try and remember to save every so often. That's alright. So,
your
priority
first
mission.
assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Roger that. Set an ambush for a seditious ship. The enemy is composed of Imperial ships. 50 if we're victorious, 25 if we're defeated, 30% of the cost of destroyed enemy ships, 15 of the cost of heavily damaged enemy ships. Sorry. Alright, let's do this. We don't appear to be able to upgrade our ships yet, but that's okay.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your Dauntless Light Cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
It's never a good sign when your flagship is a light
captain
cruiser.
Assigned to your command. This captain commands a Dauntless Light Cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet. Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
Roger that.
Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Alright, that's basically all we can do at the moment. Fine, we're still in tutorial mode.
Admiral, the fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships.
Roger that.
Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
Okay, so... deploy the flagship.
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line. Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
Roger that. Why would you put an escort?
Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral.
Dude,
that means
tone
you
it
can
down.
order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle.
Ooh, so you're
These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle.
Battery, double macro turret.
You can change the engagement modes
Proud
at any
torpedo
time.
launcher, whereas you
Admiral,
got
the
the
Firestorm
heavy
escort
prow
ships
lance.
have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
Okay.
The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
Okay.
Now that we've deployed the fleet,
Okay.
it is time to root out these
that makes
rebellious
sense.
traitors.
So it'll let you sort of arrange
All ships
sort of orders,
coordinate your
what
movements.
sort of distance you want to be firing.
We will
from.
advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships.
Okay, control
Once
group,
our ships
campus
enter the
crew,
gas
control
cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
Good.
Course plotted!
group. So where is this gas cloud? It's okay. Gas
Orders
cloud's over there.
received!
All ships get into position. Look at these ships. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't nerd out about this stuff, but I'm totally gonna nerd out about this.
Your
stuff.
orders!
Yes, you've got a medium prow torpedo launcher, which pierces shields, which is good. Okay, but it can be targeted by defense turrets and squadrons. With unlimited range, interesting. So if I were to... So yeah, at the moment it's using its macro cannons for broadside fire as its primary sort of attack, but I could set it to long-range fire with frontal weapons. Okay. And we'll favour whichever side it's closest to, and I can change it to which side it's going to engage to, which I'm assuming I want to do if it's got, if it's taken damage to one broadside.
The gas cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Roger that.
Excellent. The trap is set.
All ships
Now we wait
hold.
for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Hold.
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Excellent.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Yes, Admiral.
Ship.
Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
Okay. Okay, probe en route. Probe en route.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs
Enemy
to
frigate.
the traitorous rebels.
Now
Hammer of
that we have
Destiny,
identified
cruiser.
the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
At your command.
Roger that. All ships,
For the
engage. You go to forward weapons and engage at medium range. All ships,
All ahead,
go.
full.
Cruising speed set.
Go to cruising speed and engage.
So, Admiral Spire,
Bring your broadsides
did
to bear.
Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy
Redirect, bring
besides
broadsides
the
to bear.
Imperium, Admiral.
Engage at
They
will.
can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
Initiate lock on. Initiate
Lock on target. Ship
Everything
ready.
we've got to bear on them.
The enemy's void shields are down. Sir,
Everything
I
you've got.
suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have
Target the
difficulty
generators.
using their warp engines. Critical damage to the enemy ship, sir.
Excellent. Target their
Void
weaponry.
shield capacitors are destroyed.
I want their ability to fight neutralized. Assuming that's their weapons. No. And you're currently... Aha! And they're on fire. Good. Okay. Alright, let's target our engines. I do not want that thing getting away.
Awaiting orders.
Firestorm, break off. I do not want you in range of their broadsides. Break off, break off.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to
Oh, for God's
disengage
sake.
from the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated! Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool! Your orders.
Lead
Admiral
to
Spire,
execute.
this is Lieutenant Krath. We've executed the captain and taken back control of the ship. Well done, Krath. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this. As you command, Admiral.
Awaiting orders.
Boarding action, go.
Ship ready. Yes, Admiral.
Okay. Only in 40k, do you just completely on purpose raise the ship's armor by 20%, reduce the enemy accuracy by 20%. Okay. Silent. Teleportation of an elite squad onto an enemy ship. Ooh. Can't be done when it, okay, we've got,
At your command.
oh, for God's sake, turn and attack, goddammit. Okay.
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack.
Roger that. Like the ship.
Your orders.
Fool! Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage!
Silence
Success.
this heresy.
Lost our engines. Torpedoes,
all
fire!
weapons.
Melter torpedoes.
Ship ready.
continue to focus on its engines. We're almost at the end of this.
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Roger that. All ships, break off. Break off. Go to long-range engagement distance.
All ships, you fought with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy.
We lost our escort ship, mind.
Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
It wasn't exactly a good battle from our point of view. I mean, we lost a frigate, and we had to shoot one of the captains of our own goddamn ship because he tried to leg it in the middle of a fight. Only in 40k. And that's coming from a guy who loves 40k, don't get me wrong.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral.
Your expectations
However,
must be really
other
low.
seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist.
I've always thought it,
Your
thought it was
current
pronounced
rank
Omnissiah,
allows
but
you
fair enough.
access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available.
Thank you,
Follow
Jack
me,
Priest.
Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Okay. I'm assuming I go to the Portmore station, but I will do that at the beginning in the next part. So, until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.